Hello, welcome to our move to France. I thought we'd do a little video today of what we've bought.
Where's the entrance?
There, you've just gone past it.
Oh, sugar.
Oh my days.
Quick, this is
What do you mean quick? I'm not driving.
I might have to leave a balloon. Oh, sugar, there's a car coming.
Right, as you can tell, we're not used to coming here yet. Because we drive straight past.
Oh.
I was just about to break the van. There we go. Windscreen's filthy, sorry about that. Apologies.
This is our new house.
Our new house, as you can see, needs loads of work doing, which we've already started some. I'll take you for a wander in a little while.
Right, shall I park in the...
I'll take you for a wander, yeah. Right. Right. Should have done a video before, but there you go. Sam has started to take a couple of sheds apart. Why are you pointing at it? Because I was leaning. Well, that was about to fall down actually. A bit like that one there. We have more sheds than you know what to shake a stick at. Why, I don't know. There you go. Right. I shall take you around the house. Have fun.
You know when you wish you had started something?
Well, there you go.
Well, we've had a nice break, haven't we? Been to McDonald's.
Yep.
Had something to eat.
Yep.
And now we're all ready to start again.
What was the chap's name?
Oh, American chap. And his wife, Jolene.
And... Who? Tyrone. That's it, Tyrone. Jolene and Tyrone. Met them in McDonald's, funny enough. There's children's over. Yeah. Right, anyway. This is the house. Me and Charlie started to take the ivy down because obviously it's not good, and this has been left, believe it or not. The chap that bought this bought it in 1976. Never done anything with it, never lived in it. Why he bought it, I don't know. But it's just been left, so everything is covered in ivy. This is the front. Also, we need to do a fair bit of work. When I say a fair bit of work, a lot of work. This front door doesn't open properly because it's swollen, so I've got to sit there and shave a bit off of that. Let's take you inside.
I need the key.
Of course you need the key. Like Fort Knox.
Oh, I thought that was a broken key.
I don't know. It's not. It's the actual key.
For the house?
The actual. Yeah. Well, for the back door anyway. Right. Now let's shave it down. Okay. This is you can't really see very much in here. I don't know if the light. Turn the light on. There we go. No, it's just light. This is the carve, or one of them.
Okay.
Some barrels which I presume are empty, and then rotten, so I presume so.
Are these ones full?
This was what was left behind. These ones are all empty, as far as I know, other than a couple maybe. These ones actually have some in there. We found a Chateau de pup yesterday, which was about 40 years old. Whether or not it's drinkable or not, it doesn't matter. That was what used to heat the place. That was the boiler, which clearly doesn't work. The other part of the car.
Why is there just a random tyre sitting there?
The pump. The random tyre is for you to sit on. Obviously you wouldn't normally come in this way, but we can't, as I explained, I'll show you in a minute, you can't open the front door all the way. Whoop. Right, kitchen. This is pretty much all that was left behind by the chap that bought it that hasn't lived here. I think he must have stripped the whole place of everything. This I'm going to try and restore. I think it's quite nice. Like an old wood stove, makes a bit of water, hot water. Some old cabinets. As you can see, there's a lot to do. Nice bit of lead. Yeah. Which I don't know whether you can sell or not here. Probably can. Right, one room. I don't know what room. Well, I'm not going to call it dining room. Can you stop, please, or go away? So, probably dining room. Don't know. This is the hallway. Is it the door we just come through? No, it's not. That's the door that leads to the back garden. This is the front door. As you can see, it only opens that far because it's a bit sticky at the bottom. A rather large door. We haven't got any electric here, got no water here. As you say, there's no boiler, so there's no heating here. This is dining room, sitting room, haven't got a blue room. You don't have to follow me around, boys. Well, why are you then? It's because you want to get on the YouTube now.
Yeah.
Now we got recognised when I was in McDonald's.
Follow me on TikTok for the 32.
This floor needs, well, it needs to come up and be put back down again with some new boards because clearly there's been a bit of a, get out of the way Henry, a bit of a leak there. I opened the windows yesterday and the windows all fell out, so that was nice. But there's some like, I don't know, they're done with drawing pins up there. The O apparently is west because it's spelled O-U-S-T or something. Yeah, I was told yesterday. I did wonder. So that's one floor. Right, I'm going to show you something. Hold on. This up here. That is to call your servants. And in here, this is what. Also, we need to try and find out the history of the place, which apparently someone down the road knows the person who used to own it. This here is a discreet button. So whilst you're having while you've got guests over and you're wanted to call them to get dessert or whatever, they can press that and obviously nobody would know. Upstairs, obviously need a good dusting. Well, that's the window that's curled itself around. So, first floor. I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to go to the toilet and that, but there you go. So that needs to come out. That's all lead paint. And here, the wardrobe. Windows.
That goes up by the door.
What does?
That roof.
The roof?
Yeah, look, it goes up really high.
It goes up the same as the rest of the ceiling, doesn't it?
No, look.
Yeah, it's the same as this ceiling. This is one bedroom. This is another bedroom. Don't just love the fire, the wallpaper. Got fireplace in every bedroom, I think. All slightly different surrounds. This is just like a small, probably use it as a closet or something, I guess. Another room. That one leads back out to the hallway. Another room. You out into the garden. The jardin. And a sink. And a bidet on its own. So you have to run from there, where the toilet is, with your pants down at your ankles, to here, to clean your bottom. You like that, Hen? Yeah. That'd be your type of thing, that would. Mm-hmm. Butterfly?
That's a moth.
It's a butterfly.
Scary.
Scary?
It's not that scary, but...
It's quite warm out here.
No, it's
Right. Another toilet and sink, if you can call it a sink. That is a sink. Little window. This is Charlie's room, or one of.
Is this going to be where he puts his sofa in that?
I don't know if this is where he's going to sleep or if this
No,
is
here's where he's
sofa room.
Oh, it's even hotter now.
It's because the windows, the shutters are open, aren't they? This is this where he's sleeping, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, this is where he will have his bedroom when he is done. It's a fake fireplace. There's nothing behind it. These vents that you see in the walls, what the old boiler used to do, used to pump a lot of hot air up through all these vents. This is George's room, which actually is probably the biggest room. They did, on the deeds for the notier, this is down as a games room to obviously not pay tax, because you pay tax like how many bedrooms you've got, not to just paying the standard tax. How many bedrooms and how many bathrooms it's got, I think, yeah. As you can see, it's had a leak. So we're waiting for somebody to come out and check the roof out for us and fix the roof. I think some flashing's gone on the roof. So that's going to have to be sorted out. Bathroom. I believe that's your air conditioning there. A pot in a hole. Not really. I don't know what that is. Don't know why it's there. And this is Henry's gaming room. He wants all these wardrobes taken out, which I'll repurpose somewhere else. As you can see, needs a fair bit of work. And this is your bedroom, isn't it, Hen? You've got a lock on this one.
Is it?
Yeah, but from the outside, so I'll lock you in. This is Henry's room. These windows don't shut, so I'm assuming that that's why the floor has gone like that, due to the fact that when it's raining, it is, gone through the window. Huh? You don't want to keep those wallpaper? You don't like it?
No, I don't like it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. This button here, which has lost its cover, that's to call the servants. Basically, that means that if I do get it working again, if the kids want their dinner, they'll just hit the button, and I'll just ignore it. Let's go down again.
To the nice place.
To the nice place. What's a nice place?
Where it's not boiling hot.
Oh, there you go. The view down the stairs. So yeah, the chap that originally built this has literally stripped it of everything that was in here. All the light fittings. The only thing he didn't take was the oven, which apparently he couldn't fit through the door, so otherwise he probably would have taken that. So obviously this is all the original flooring, which needs cleaning up. That again is the heating.
Are you keeping it?
I'm keeping this line, yes. Nice doors. What are they? 8 foot tall? Something like that.
8 foot?
8 foot, I reckon. Well, 5 foot. 5'9". Got to be about 8 foot. That's got to be about 10 foot, that door.
Yeah.
How you couldn't get the this horrible oven out of that door? It's beyond me.
What's the oven?
This horrible thing.
Yeah, you can eat
If anybody wants that, who lives in France, anybody wants to come and get that, it's all yours.
for free.
For free. Right, back down to the dungeon.
Should I shut this door behind me?
No. Right, so that is the house. So this isn't the way you're supposed to come in, but it's the only door that you seem to be open that you can close properly. I've got to sit there. These don't come out, these bars. They're fixed into the wall. So I've got to either chisel them out or angle grind them out. That's the bottom base for it. It's literally like Fort Knox. I don't understand it. I don't know who lived in here, but clearly they didn't want people getting in. Hold windows like prisons, so they've all got to come off. There's bars all over the window, like this. This one's actually welded shut with bars, so you get no light inside the inside there because of that. Let's lock it up. Not that there's anything in there worth stealing, but there you go. I guess it'll deter the squatters, if there is such a thing out here. Alright, okay. So yeah, this is the house. It's very, very sunny today. It's been lovely. So that's your steps up. And then you got, I think this was, don't know, maybe they wash clothes here or something like that, or maybe it was fed from, because there's supposed to be a feed which goes to miles away, which obviously been cut off for the water. They used to feed this place because there's a property opposite on the other side of the road, a barn that was equally owned by this. But yeah, that's the driveway, the current driveway, should I say. Take a stroll up there. So that's where we started on a van. As you say, I've got to sit there and take all of that to get off the house. We started on that corner and in the middle, so that will all die off. And then we've got to work my way this way. Get it all off, otherwise we're going to pull all the mortar off the walls. Although, they've been there for, as I say, 40 odd years. So, this was a bridge that leads to nowhere. Well, there's a little pond on the other side of it. Strange, I know. I'll fix that. Another shed over there. So these ones are going to be used for all of my machinery that I'm going to need, all my planers and everything else. That's probably going to be just for storage for all the wood or whatever I need. That's where Sam's working, down there. So, let me go over here first before we go into the forest. So this is our back garden. But because we viewed a few houses and they had let's say, for example, a farmer's owns a field and then he's gone, or EDF or whoever, telecoms have said, right, okay, we want to put a phone mast up in your land, and he just goes, yeah, right. Well, we've viewed a few properties that have had telephone masts on, massive telephone masts, in like a field behind it. which basically, you know, nobody wants to buy because they're worried about their ill health, etc. Well, because of that, we said to the bloke when we bought it that in our terms and conditions of buying the property, that we want this, so nothing can ever be built on it. Don't know what we're going to do with it, but nothing can be built on it. So I'm going to chop some of the trees back so we've got better entry and exit. That's another little forest down there, another gate at the bottom there, and it goes all the way back to where you can just see the fence there. I don't think you can get in up there. But as you can, I mean, the view is amazing here. That's why I want to sit there. Not too many, just take a few trees out so you can, you know, enjoy the view. So yeah, no, I've not even been in those woods yet. I haven't got a clue how big it is. But I will do at some stage. Got to buy some equipment, obviously, to harvest all of this. Well, not harvest it, but cut it, because the lawnmower that we've got at the moment isn't going to do it. So I need to look into that. Well, I have been looking into it, but I go on a website and I think, well, that's a fair price for that particular machine. And then I go to review sites, and they just keep on turning out to be fraudulent. And then you go on Facebook Marketplace, and you go, oh, that's good value. And when you actually go into it, they've opened the account in 2022. You know, got loads of random things up for sale, which you know full well is going to be worth a lot more than what they're advertising it for. So these are our woods. Goes up. I think stops up there. There's some trees that I need to deal with at some stage. There's a big tree come down there. Huge. Better not tell Sam. She'll get the ump with Mr. whatever his name is. Get bitten. Jesus. It's lucky it didn't fall the other way. I suspect that's what was done in 2022 storm that we had here. Shame. Still alive. Oh, shame. So yeah, another thing we're going to have to deal with. But that's what you get for buying a property with a land. There's going to be things you're going to need to do. And as Sam has promised me, that we won't be rushing. We'll take our time doing it. I find it very difficult to believe. Another one. It's all good. It's all firewood. So that is over there. That's the field I was just showing you. Part of our field. Very odd. It's been divided very strangely. If I've got one, I'll pop up a map, well not a map, a drawing of the land. You can understand maybe a bit better what I'm talking about. So I'm kind of lost, I haven't got a clue where I am now. So I think it goes, I don't know, I've not been in here. Literally picked the keys up on Wednesday, came over to show the kids Wednesday afternoon, and that's been it. There's a tree, and then that's, sure that's our land. I'm sure it is. Sorry, spider. That's a lovely tree, that one. Anybody who likes trees? That's a very old tree, that one. Right, so this is our boundary to here. As I say, that's our field over there. So I guess I'll probably take this fencing down so you can just wander around the whole place. There's mushrooms. Wow, huge. That'll be a good one to put a treehouse in. Absolutely huge. So we before we'd bought this place, we come over with some friends. I thought we might be able to, you know, have a look at the place to show them. And we walked along this path here, this alleyway, and as you can see, the whole thing is fenced off all the way along. So we could not get in, which now for us is a good thing. It's all fenced. I haven't got to do that. It's one thing I don't have to do. All this forest. It's quite clear along here. Must be because nothing can really grow. It's undercover. Moles have been having fun. Yeah, another tree. So there's another tree. Yeah, it's just there. There you go. The old stump in the tree. The roots. So they'll have to all be cut up, chopped up, split. You never know, I might have a business selling wood. All I have to do is wait for a storm, let a tree fall over, cut it down, cut it up, sell it. Because people seem to struggle finding wood out here for some reason. Gonna work. I think this is another tree. Lucky I bought a new chainsaw. We're not allowed. How true this is, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that you're not allowed to use machinery. Oh, there's no one getting through there on a Sunday, at least on a Sunday afternoon. So we was going to do a bit today, but when I met one of the neighbours, the new neighbours, took my bottle of wine, introduced ourselves, and seemed like a nice chap, so didn't want to start making loads of noise. We've only just moved in. Get through there. I don't know. Go that way, I think. Had the children not broken my quad, I would have ridden it round here, but I decided to have a go on it today and broken the starter solenoid for me, so fortunately I already have one at home, so I'll change that next time I come over here. How long is this bloody tree? Wish I'd come in, yeah? Let's go that way. This way. Right. Okay. Go this way now. I've gone past the tree, hopefully. There we are. Good. Hopefully we should clear up a bit. Whew. There we go. There we go. That's what we had to avoid. Big joy. Don't know what that was. So, back to a boundary line again, and another tree. Well, this one I'll get round. Naked. Looks evil. The branches have been cut. I wonder how long this has been on the floor for. Doesn't look normal, does it? Like it's been down and someone's come out and just chopped all the branches down. Right. Jeez, that's good. Another big tree come down. It doesn't damp the floor, it's quite good. That's dead though, that was. It's been down quite a lot as well, I think. I doubt anybody's even been round there, to be honest. Other than me. Silly me. Anyway, as you can tell, there's quite a lot of forest. Fun for the kids to play with. Not that they seem to play, got all this land and they still hover around us. Looks like we shoot. So, there. It's quite soft. I think these are normally full of water, I think. These things. I can see What about those over there? Let's go this way. Just trying to find some civilization. When we first came over and looked at this, there was loads of deer hopping around in here. It's lovely. I don't know whether that was in the winter time. So. Well, January I think it was. This way. Yeah, I mean, as you saw, we were supposed to do another video after the one that was released yesterday about us going to the notiers, etc, etc, and we didn't, because to be honest, I don't know why we didn't actually. I think we brought the kids over here, that, you know, they all got excited, etc. And we just didn't get around to doing one. So, just briefly explain. When you buy a property in France, you have to go to something called a notier. A notier is the UK's equivalent of solicitor. So basically you go and look at the house, you go, yep, like it. You go down to the notaries, you sign the first part of the paperwork documents, which is you have to initial each page, about 60 pages. Jesus Christ, where am I going? Yeah, you have to sign some pages, initial 60 pages, and then you're given 10 days cooling off period. And once them 10 days are up, you then have to pay your deposit. Now normally a deposit is 10% of the purchase price, or the notaire will go and give you a fixed figure. For us, it was €10,500, which obviously then comes off the final price. So then basically, depending on what you're buying, if you've got something with land like this, it then has to go to a company called Safa, which offers the land out to the local farmers. So if they want to buy it first, if they all say no, basically you get your land. If you don't, you don't get your land. But then, again, when I put forward the contract, I said that I'm not going to buy this without the land. So therefore, if Safa had come back after 3 months and said, no, Joe Bloggs down the road wants to buy the land, then I could have pulled out and gone, right, fine, I don't want it then. Because, as I say, I don't want anybody either side of me being able to build stuff. When I know this is all of the land around here, bar the land around the house, is non-buildable land. But, you know, like anywhere, if the government decide, oh I know, I'm going to, we need a wind turbine, or we need this, or we need that, we'll let them build on Greenbelt. And I'd imagine that'll be quite similar here. So, had we not bought that bit of land, we could potentially have a wind turbine, or, as I say, some unsightly television, or not television, phone masts put up. So we covered ourselves there. So yeah, we waited 90 days for Safi. That come back, nobody wanted it. Then made an appointment to go and document. And this is whereas, if you recall in the last video, Sam was whinging about paying a interpreter, which, if I'm being totally honest, it wasn't. She wasn't needed, if I'm being honest. Even with our limited French, everything was going up on the screen. She literally translated 4 things, €90. But it could have been totally different, hence why I wanted someone there, because the first time we went and signed all this paperwork, didn't have a clue what was signing. So that would probably have been the one where we should have taken an interpreter, that we didn't. Not about it. But so yeah, you can sign. They then take, well, basically you get a little bit of paper, and it is literally just a little bit of paper, which is basically saying, yep, you bought a house, you own it, and then you have to wait 6 months, I believe, and then you get all the paperwork, all the deeds, everything else. Although we don't have a mortgage, that's still the way it is. So we literally picked the keys up, went to the property in the morning, have a quick look around, because again, in France, when you buy, right, so on day one, you go and look at a house. All the grass is cut beautifully. Everything's, lovely. You then go back, second visit, again, everything's nice, lovely. And then you go to sign for your property. Now, if you go on the final visit, which is where you're supposed to read the meters, although this doesn't have a meter, doesn't have water, as I say, we've got to go to the moat, sort that out. That's what you would normally do. Read the meters when you're here and view the property for one last time. Make sure it's still as it should be. Now, if it's not, you are then within your rights to sit there and say to the notaire, well, that's not how it was when we turned up here, i.e. the grass hasn't been cut, this hasn't been maintained, that hasn't been maintained. No, there's a leak here now. I've got to get through here. That wasn't there before. So you can sit there and basically say, right, well, you can either pull out and not go for it, or alternatively, you can say, I'm going to go and get some quotes. Well, we'll have the house. I'm going to go and get some quotes, and Mr. whoever and Mrs. whoever will have to foot the bill. Now, in my case, we've driven past this a few times. Just because we wanted to, and we've noticed that the grass was incredibly long. So I sent an email to the solicitor and said, basically, is it his responsibility to cut the grass? Because it looks rather long when we drove past. So she replied, yes, it is his responsibility. So he then had to cut it. Well, this field here, I showed you earlier, that was all cut short. when we initially come and viewed it. And it's not now. But unfortunately we didn't get to view it because Sam needed to rush off due to needing a lavatory break. So had I got on here and saw that, I would have turned around to the notier and said, you know, he's not cut that. I'm now going to have to pay someone, whatever it may be, €500, to get a machine to go and cut that. So, yeah, not happy about that, but there you go. But we've got to cut a path out around the other side because we want to bring our cars in off the main road, not on the main road, because sometimes it can be quite a busy road, although you can't hear the cars really. You still have a few small lorries and other bits and pieces going up and down. So that is basically what we've bought. We've got to find out, has some history on it. We'll pop down at some stage to the neighbour who used to know the original owner to find out what it was, because obviously with all the bells and all that lot, the fact that they had servants leads us to believe that this was a property owned by nobility, which therefore makes it a chateau. So watch the space, I guess. We will be doing videos as we go along, stuff that we do. I bought a tripod now so she can stop moaning. So we'll do all of that. We should have done one of over in the sheds down really, but we didn't. If there's any questions anybody's got that we can answer, then do not hesitate to get in touch. That's about it really. I'm absolutely knackered. It's, I don't know what the temperature is, something like 30 odd degrees. Yeah, as I say, any comments, any good comments should I say, put them in the comment box. Any bad comments, keep to yourself. That's providing I ever get to release this video, as I do not have a clue where I am. I think I came this way. Alright, well thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'm sure there'll be far more content coming out now. Okay, take care. Bye bye.